Franklin. Perry Hall. And Towson meet today in a playoff match on It's Academic. Hi everyone, I'm Dave Zarin. Thanks for joining us today in this playoff match here on It's Academic. Let's get to our opening round. Our teams start with 100 points. 10 points for each correct answer in this first round. Teams 10 points off should you miss. Our category is called What They Hoped For. Everyone has different hopes and dreams. Let's look at some people, real and fictional, and see if you can identify just what they were hoping for. We begin. According to legend, Ponce de Leon hoped to find Perry Hall.
Fountain of Youth.
Fountain of Youth is correct, yes. This British Prime Minister hoped to appease Hitler at Munich. Franklin.
Chamberlain.
It is Neville Chamberlain, yes indeed. Teams in the National Hockey League hope to win this cup. Perry Hall.
Stanley Cup.
Yes indeed. Next, this fictional captain hoped to avenge himself. Perry Hall.
The White Whale.
No, the correct answer was Captain Ahab. The captain was what was in the clue. Next, although blind, Rachel Sidoris realized her hope of competing in this Alaska sled race. Perry Hall.
I did right.
I did right, yes. Let's reset that. Next question. In 1916, this U.S. general hoped to capture Franklin.
Pershing.
Pershing.
It is Pershing, yes indeed. Next, in 1917, this president, Franklin.
Wilson.
It is Wilson, correct. In the last question in this round, this legendary Phrygian king was misguided in hoping for the golden touch. Towson.
Midas.
It is Midas. That's the end of our opening round.
It's Academic with David Zarin. It's Academic. Brought to you by Giant Food. Giant. Fresh ideas, great values. That's Giant. And by Morgan State University. Gateway to opportunity. Stairway to excellence.
And it's good to have you here on It's Academic. Our teams today are playing for the chance to go to the semifinals, and should they make it to the championship round, they'll be vying for $10,000 in scholarship money provided by Giant Food. Let's meet the first of our teams. Let's go to Franklin. Nice to have you gentlemen back. Looking splendid there in those great ties you have on. Ross, tell us about yourself if you would.
Hi, my name is Ross Weiner. I'm a senior at Franklin High School. This is my third time on the show It's Academic. Outside of It's Academic, I'm also a member of the National Honor Society. For the rest of the team, I would like to thank all the teachers who've done a really good job the last 4 years at Franklin High School, educating us throughout our careers in high school. And I would also like to thank our alternate today, Kashal Joshi, who's really been a great member of the team for many years.
Great speech there, Ross. Appreciated all of it, and I know there's everyone you mentioned appreciated it too. Jason, nice to have you back.
Hi, my name's Jason Hitch. I'm a senior at Franklin High School. In addition to It's Academic, I'm also in the National Honor Society and the chess team. And I'd really like to thank Kashal Joshi as well, because he has really supported us over the past 4 years. As well as I'd like to thank Mr. Detzer and the Franklin High School Physics Olympic team for coming out and supporting us today.
Wonderful, wonderful. Joshua, the pressure's on you. Let's hear your speech.
Hi, my name's Joshua Mazurek. I'm a senior at Franklin High School, and in addition to It's Academic, I'm a member of the National Honor Society Science Club and the Franklin High School Symphonic Band. I'd like to thank our principal, Mr. Terry, our assistant principal, Mr. Flam, and our advisor, Ms. Slotowitz, for all of her time and help that she's given us.
You delivered. All right. Here are your questions, guys. 20 points, no penalty should you miss. We begin. Look at your monitor. No cattle in. By rearranging the letters in this phrase, you can name what early Congress where a lot of political horse trading went on during the American Revolution.
Continental.
Continental?
That is correct, yes. Blank is the best provision for old age. To complete this quote from Aristotle, add what synonym for learning that names a modern American cabinet department?
Education.
That is correct. www.bignumber.edu. This could have been a 19th century website for what Italian scientist who calculated the number of molecules in the mole of any substance?
Avogadro.
That is correct. Here's a choice among Greek immigrants, French Protestants, or Dutch peasants. The St. Bartholomew's Day massacre of 1572 was an attack against the Huguenots. Another name for which of these groups?
Number 2.
That is right, the French Protestants. And lastly, wearing underwear is as formal as I ever hope to get. This fashion statement comes from what adventurous American author whose novels include A Farewell to Arms and The Old Man and the Sea?
Is it Hemingway?
Yeah, Hemingway.
It is Ernest Hemingway. Good round for Franklin. And next we go to Perry Hall High School. Nice to have James and Jeff and Nathan back with us. James, tell us about yourself. How many times have you been on our program now?
I think it's 6.
Yes, indeed. Always nice to have you here.
Thanks. In addition to It's Academic, I'm a 17-year-old senior at Perry Hall High School. In addition to It's Academic, I'm the captain of our varsity cross-country team and our varsity track team, as well as the treasurer of our National Honor Society. And I'd like to thank all of our dedicated teammates, especially our extraordinary alternate, Cameron Howard.
Extraordinary. I like that adjective. Jeff, nice to have you back, too. Also a many times player here.
Yes. Hi, I'm Jeff Crummell, a senior at Perry Hall. Outside of school, I pursue interests in sports and structural engineering, and I would like to thank our principal, Mr. Gonzalez, our dedicated advisor, Mr. Geibel, as well as all our ardent supporters at Oakcrest who cheer us on today.
Wonderful. You're a senior. James is a senior. Nathan, you are a junior, right?
Yes, I'm a junior.
Another year of eligibility. Tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Nathan Suresh. I'm a junior at Perry Hall High School. In addition to It's Academic, I participate in mock trial, student council, chemathon, and I'm on the varsity tennis team. Today, I'd like to thank the audience for coming out and supporting us, and I'd like to thank our outstanding alternate.
Wonderful. Gracious young man. All right. Here are your questions, gentlemen. No penalties, 20 points for each correct answer. On your monitor, please. A bunny. Bunnies are cute, but you can rearrange these letters to get the last name of what legendary American lumberjack who had a blue ox named Babe?
Bunyan.
Yeah. Blank's experience simply could not have happened to a plumber. A plumber might have done better than what indecisive prince, a Shakespeare title character who lives in Elsinore with his mother, Queen Gertrude.
Hamlet.
That is right. www.mahatma.gov. In the mid-20th century, this could have been a good website for what man who led India to independence. It was called the Mahatma.
Gandhi.
That's it. Here's a choice among pea plants, white rats, and hamsters. Gregor Mendel used which of these to do his groundbreaking experiments in heredity?
Pea plants.
Yes, indeed. And lastly, 3 quarks for Muster Mark. This is just one of the puzzling phrases you find in Finnegan's Wake, the last novel by what Irish author who also wrote Ulysses?
Joyce.
It is James Joyce. Good round for Perry Hall. Takes you up to 220 points, Perry Hall. And now we come to Towson. Nice to have another team back with us, Laurel and Aiden and Christopher. Laurel, tell us about yourself.
I'm Laurel. I'm a senior at Towson, and I'm lit editor of our school's literary arts magazine, nationally award-winning literary arts magazine. And I'd just like to thank our friends and family for coming out to support us, particularly my buddies with the You Go Girl sign. It's very affirming.
Wonderful. All right. Tell me, what award did you win?
Well,